So, why laser mining? Isn't it really boring and repetitive? How in the bubble is that fun? Well, I have an answer. It may not be exciting, but it is so relaxing. When you're in that chilled out mood, there is nothing more satisfying. Like the last video, we'll cover shipbuilding, location, technique, and selling your cargo. All the best ships listed on screen have Coriolis builds below. However, you can use pretty much any ship with good internal space and make a great miner out of it. There's a fair amount of freedom in building a mining ship, but feel free to use the lists on screen to help as you build yours. As with piracy, engineering is not required for mining. It will make each trip quicker, but it's absolutely not necessary. Myself, I'll be heading out in my trusty Type 7. It's a huge amount of internal space for the price, and it doesn't need the Imperial rank grind like the Clipper. Convenient fire groups really help with mining. Feel free to use mine, shown on screen, and adjust them to how you play. This bit comes down to how dedicated you are to getting profits. If you're just looking to relax with some mining, you just need to mine in a planet's rings. Not complicated at all. If you fancy some quick mining with some profits on the side, you want to head to any pristine metallic rings. They hold valuable materials like platinum, palladium, and osmium. It can be fun to discover one yourself, but you can also use inara.cz to find one. Go to Find Nearest, Bodies, input your current system, put Ring Type Metallic, Reserve Level Pristine, and Order by Distance. Any of the results below will do fine. This is my preferred way to mine, as it's a good balance between getting to the ring quickly and some handy profits. If you want the most credits you can get, I'd recommend that you head to the Omicron Capricorni B system and head to planet B1. This planet has 2 platinum overlapping hotspots, giving you some insanely good rocks. When you're about to go mining, always remember, don't forget your limpets. It's such a cliche, but you wouldn't believe how many times I've done it. Once you arrive at your planet, use the detailed surface scanner to scan the ring. This should show you the hotspots by lighting them up over the surface. If you're in a metallic ring like me, your best bet for credits is a platinum hotspot. If you can't see any, osmium or palladium are nearly as good. After you decide on your hotspot, it's important to drop in where you think other people won't go, so probably somewhere near the edge of the yellow colour. Don't bother slowing down into the ring, you can just crash straight into it in Super Cruise and it puts you in the perfect spot. Once you drop in, target either the hotspot itself or, like me, the planet. That way you can point the nose of your ship towards it so you don't mine in circles later. A few NPC pirates will probably appear at this point. Just let them scan you. They won't be interested in your limpets and they'll move on after a while. Head down into the ring and find your favourite rock. No rhyme or reason here, just pick one. Deploy your hardpoints, then fire off a prospector limpet towards your chosen asteroid. Target the prospector and wait for it to hit the rock. Once it does, the info panel on the bottom left of your screen will show you all the goodies that are hidden inside the asteroid. If you're going for profits, I'd recommend that you only mine when you see at least 10% of a high value commodity. If you're in an overlap like Omicron Capricorni B, you can get some rocks up to 60% platinum and beyond, so I'd recommend only mining from 20% and up. Once you find a rock you're happy with, set 4 pips to weapons, fire your mining lasers, deploy your collector limpets, and open your cargo scoop. The lasers will break off chunks of the rock containing your commodities, as well as some low-level engineering materials. In most cases, not all the fragments will contain valuable goods. If you only want high-value commodities, go to your contacts menu, find the fragments you don't want, and select Add to Ignore List. This tells your collectors not to bother picking those fragments up. Keep firing away until your prospector limpet just says depleted, as you can see. At this stage, the rock is out of fragments. While your limpets pick up the last of your materials, fire off another prospector at a nearby rock to check if it's worth mining. If you find a good rock that's spinning quickly, you might want to angle your ship like this. This gives the limpets a clear path to your cargo hatch so they don't get destroyed. Well, that's pretty much it. Now you just need to repeat this process again, and again, and again, and again. This repetition is what gives laser mining its dull reputation, and if you're in the mood for excitement, this will definitely feel boring. Although, I can tell you from experience that after a day's work, this unwinds me like nothing else in the game. After a while, you might get warnings that your cargo bay is full, but some of your hold is still full of limpets. Jettison a few limpets from your cargo bay to make room for more goods. If you need to do this, remember to add limpets to your ignore list in the contacts panel, otherwise they'll just be scooped straight back up again. Once you're full of cargo, or you just get bored, either's fine, it's time to sell your goods. Feel free to sell at any nearby station if you're not too fussed about credits. If you want a good amount of payout, head to inara.cz. We'll navigate to Commodities, I want to sell, input your material and mining location, order by best price. Then, view additional options, change the minimum landing pad size if you're in a large ship, and change the maximum price age to 16 hours. A list of stations will appear below. Pick your best option based on how far away it is, the price, and the demand. This last one's important. Only go to a station that has a demand at least 4 times the amount of resources in your cargo hold. This is because selling over 25% of a station's demand incurs what is called a bulk sales tax, which will massively reduce your sell price. Head to the station and sell your goods. You might have a few different kinds, so make sure you get your hold properly empty. If you liked your mining spot and want to go out again, get back out there. If you didn't, find somewhere else. You can gather whatever and wherever you like, because guess what? You're a miner now. Have I mentioned how relaxing mining is? And using the Type 7 after so long away from it is really fun. If you enjoy being in the rocks and you fancy a bit more action, look out for my next guide based on core mining. I'd say that if laser mining is relaxed as this game gets, core mining is as satisfying as it comes. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Hold on to your space legs and please remember your limpets. Until next time, it's goodbye from Commander Dituri.